Ach, wundervoll. So haben sie wirklich Laufwege reduziert. Wo andere Entwickler sofort sagen würden, nee, das müssen wir strecken. Die Leute sollen gefälligst selbst laufen.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
Ups.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Sehr schön.
Karans, do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The earth talks to us because we believe in it.
Schöne
in its
Schulter.
spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not Onol Menawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. It is a trial that all must pass if they wish to become the High King. One says that the trial reveals the true personality of those who pass it. My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way, Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Anything else?
Runter, kleiner Mops. Ich glaube, bei mit ihrer Schwester hätte ich einfach fragen müssen, wie warst du als Kind? Und nicht, schön die Sanftere bei mir zu haben. Ach, Hund, jetzt leg dich da unten hin. Mach jetzt nicht so einen Stress. Kannst auch nicht die ganze Zeit über den Tisch liegen. So, auf zur Prüfung des Wassers. Ich denke mal, dass ich Schlaftabletten benötigen kann nachher. Sie hat mir ja einen kleinen Tipp gegeben. Das speichere ich aber vorher einmal.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was
Did she tell you about it?
a little. But I know
Oh,
the
das sind doch die
combat
Sachen,
is
die sie mir schon
and
erzählt
there
hat.
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Ach, bin ich nicht nett? Lass sie alle am Leben. Da sind Fledermäuse an der Decke. Warum kann ich den Sprung machen? Ach so. Ja, +1 Stärke. Weshalb habe ich denn +1 Stärke? Keine Ahnung, wo das herkommt. Oh, wir sind schon im Spiegel. Und da hinten ist ein großes Dämonenwesen.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Das ist alles.
This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone bears the image of a storm. This stone is blackened, eaten away. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow or maybe ice.
Ach ja, boah, das haben wir auch schon mal gemacht, das Rätsel. Nicht Todesstein aktivieren. Windstein.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Unglaublich.
I must have lit the candles.
Na, wenigstens weiß ich, dass der Windstein der erste ist. Eis.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Wenigstens kommt diesmal nicht ständig ein Gegner. Wind, Eis, Feuer.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Sonne.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Ich weiß die Reihenfolge von damals nicht mehr. Es war dieses komische.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Wie heißt das? Dass wir im Sturm sind, da kommt der Blitz, alles verbrennt. Deshalb bin ich nicht sicher, warum der Eisstein hier zwischen ist. Ich glaube, den hat man nicht beim ersten Rätsel gar nicht drin. Anscheinend müssen wir nur alle 4 Elemente angeben. Nicht die Prüfung abbrechen. Mit Stärke 3 könnte ich da hochgehen. Zähmen, okay. Was auch immer passierte ist dabei. Merkwürdig.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Teofredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtemann.
Irgendwie beinhaltete die Prüfung sehr viel Stärke. Und recht wenig Weisheit.
Bertirtu Mad on Olmanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
Es war bedeutend unspektakulärer, als ich dachte, für die Hauptquest.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Teofredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of ruse and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Einon Milfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Yora. And divorced Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirse. Thank you, Glendan.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlog.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Qua'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
Jetzt müssen wir noch mit allen Dorfältesten reden. Oh. Gut, da ich mit allen schon Kontakt hatte. Ah ne, ich soll erst mit Konstantin über die Heiligtümer reden. Also mit meinem Vetter. Oder vielleicht sind ja alle Dorfältesten bei meinem Vetter. Mal gucken, wie der aussieht. Und jetzt beschaut euch. Das ist der schwarze Tod. Das schwarze Blut. Oh, interessant. Wenn ich nachher die Pause mache zwischen Mittag- und Abendstream, muss ich mal die Fliege jagen und töten. Oh, da ist gut was los.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord d'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord d'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that Islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Vor allem, warum hat er uns nicht vorher Bescheid gegeben? Er hätte doch mal einen Boten schicken können. So, was mache ich zuerst? Die Clanführer befragen. Oder Konstantin suchen. Erstmal die Clanführer, weil das kann ich auf die Schnelle machen. Da muss ich mich immer nur... Also beziehungsweise die Reisepunkte sind ja genau davor bei den Clanführern. Und ja, es muss halt viel geredet werden. Und nicht nur gestrecktes Rollenspiel mit wir fighten die ganze Zeit rum.
What do you seek?
I am in need of your help, Deirdre.
You have done great deeds for the Sende and Anedas. I have not forgotten, so speak. I am listening.
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I know you were among those who last saw him. Do you know where he can be found?
The last time that I saw him, we were united in council at Dorhad Genedu. We needed to decide what to do about you, the Renaigse, and we could not come to an agreement. Ulan spoke about all we could supposedly learn from you and obtain from you. Donkas spoke of maintaining a balance so nothing would change, and of course Bloodnid and I spoke of battle. Vinbar remained unconvinced. He did not like you, but he feared the fighting would scar our island. He decided to go to the heart of the Isle, in order to hear the counsel of Enolmil Fiftiman. He told us that this retreat from the world would take time, and I have not seen him since.
He is still there?
No, that was a very long time ago. Speak to those close to him, in Wenshavar, in his village. Wherever he has chosen to disappear, he would have gone there first.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Oh, das war's schon. Wir waren direkt beim richtigen Clan-Anführer. Yeah, noch mehr Fertigkeitspunkte. Au. Ja, wie immer ist die Range kacke. Mehr Schattenexplosionen. Alle tot. Diese Fliege auf meinem Monitor ist so realistisch. Als wenn sie wirklich da wäre. Ich muss bestimmt im Heimatdorf irgendwas für die erledigen, damit die mir sagen, wo der König hin ist.
Bird here to man.
Erstmal alle anschubsen.
Bartir-Tumad.
Bartir-Tumad. It is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Ja, wo ist sie denn?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vinbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the En-Olmil Frichtimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the Cavern of Knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
Where is this Cavern of Knowledge located?
We don't know. The Caverns of Knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
We're out.
Vielleicht drückst du dich noch langsamer aus. Beziehungsweise noch wortkarger. Oh, sie haben Flammenschwerter. Die immer brennen. Und die ausgehen.
Birt Tirtomad on Olmenawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I heard talk about a Cavern of Knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place, a place for only the Donegada.
Ach, du musst bestimmt wieder nur einen Samen reinlegen und gut ist.
Goodbye.
What I will say.
Ja, du musst halt nur einen Samen reinlegen in so eine dämliche Schale und schon kannst du halt die Höhle betreten. Das war bis jetzt immer bei diesen komischen Dingern. Ja, ich will die Schlammhöhle erforschen. Das hat nichts damit zu tun, dass ich ein Schlingel bin. Das ist halt einfach so. Die Höhle des Wissens kann das nicht sein. Dafür waren da schon zu viele drin. Muss es denn immer hier zu Konflikten kommen? Bam. Buhahaha. Ich bin so stark wie alle Avengers zusammen. Habt ihr noch nie ein Schlammloch erforscht? Nur Fotzenknechte. Überall. Warum mache ich jetzt eigentlich das mit dem Hochkönig zuerst? Wahrscheinlich, weil Sachen, die mit Konstantin immer zu tun haben, so unumkehrbar sind. Wenn man mit ihm spricht. Weil alles dreht sich eigentlich nur um meinen Vetter. Rette mich, rette die Krankheit. Ja, am Ende versucht er mich zu töten und sagt, ich hab das Land gerettet. Und habe die Krankheit besiegt. Und habe mit den Ältesten geredet. Das wird in der Heimat keiner erfahren. Stell dir mal vor, wie durch ein Wunder...
Someone's coming to save you. Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know.
Oh, die Brückenallianz.
The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching... twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that... These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
I understand you may be impatient, and these so-called scholars deserve to be punished. But if we waited until nightfall, we could set her free discreetly and take her somewhere safe.
Dann warten wir bis nachts. Ich stell dir vor, du wartest bis nachts und sie ist tot. Und Petrus sagt, naja, ich kann mich auch mal irren. Da ist schon böser Kampfsound. Hat da der Busch geraschelt? Alles Lügen. Lass mich raten, die ist ganz allein hier in der Ecke. Natürlich, wie soll es anders sein?
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
Guck mal, wir hätten noch einfach außen rumlaufen können. Wenn ich das hier richtig sehe. Nein, hier werden keine Leute getötet. Das wird nur Minusruf geben zur Brückenallianz. Warum läuft die denn jetzt so komisch da? Schönen guten Abend, Kanal. Folge in die Höhle des Wissens. Übrigens alles voll diskriminierend. Hab noch keinen einzigen fetten Ureinwohner getroffen.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Munundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you avoided fighting these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Erstmal gegen Stein pinkeln drin. Wo ist denn hier ein Fresko? Ich mache ein neues Fresko drüber. Da ist der Weg des Hochkönigs.
Paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Petrus ist auch schon außer sich.